everyone has a price. What do you think Max Kellerman's price would be to call a Jake Paul fight?
Ooh.
Because I cannot imagine that Max Kellerman likes the Jake Paul boxing circus, and he views himself as a boxing historian and a gatekeeper for boxing.
Well, but why are you doing that? Views himself. He replaced Larry Merchant. Larry Merchant was the longtime voice of boxing. It's a big deal that Lampley and Kellerman are doing this fight, and this is as UFC has its worst year at the top of 2025, diluted, but at least in part by some of the ESPN Plus diluting of how many matches that they have on UFC. Boxing is trying to make some sort of comeback here, and Max Kellerman is purposely choosing the sport that he loves the most since being a prodigy from 14 years old to make a pretty loud return after 2 years of silence have shown us what, because super unusual for Max Kellerman to just disappear and now return and have value in a new media economy as somebody who sat out the last 2 years and comes back pristine after First Take becomes something else in his absence.
So what do you think he would charge to do a fight?
Everyone's got a number.
So everyone has a number, but this is very much below him and what he stands for as a boxing broadcaster.
So what do you imagine Max makes per fight?
That's I don't.
Right.
I wouldn't know.
I think because of contracts, he never had the opportunity to call one of Jake's fights because of different broadcast rights and him being tethered to HBO at the time.
I could see him doing it.
When he was calling ESPN, they didn't have the Jake Paul fights. Every time that I looked up that he talked about Jake Paul, he didn't really poo-poo him, to borrow a phrase from earlier. He broke it down seriously and did toe the line that, some of these cards are really good for the sport. They got good boxing cards there, especially the women's boxing game. So he has broken them down seriously. So I think
You think he'd do it?
I think he would. And look, this fight is being run by TKO, right? TKO has Logan Paul as a wrestler in WWE presently. There's all sorts of rumors of them partnering up with the Saudis and doing more of these boxing events, and Max Kellerman has been brought into the fold. So I imagine it's only a matter of time before he's calling one of these Paul brother fights.